Ego is not your friend. Ego holds you down. Ego keeps you where you're at best, and sometimes even makes things worse for you. The minute you think, I am so great, is the minute that you lose all greatness. But ego's going to be there. It's a big part of our lives, and it takes so much effort to overcome it. The ego is actively working to make us try to forget that we even have an ego. This is such a difficult thing to deal with. But at the same time, it can be dealt with very simply. If we just surrender ourselves to service, if we just surrender ourselves to a guru, someone who doesn't have ego, someone who's willing to help us, then we can overcome our ego. But we can't do it alone. We can't do it without help. The ego is situated with the mind. The ego is situated with our so-called intelligence. But how strong is the mind actually? Anyone who's had a concussion understands the mind is a flimsy, fragile thing. And the intelligence as well. It's limited. It's temporary. The older you get, the more restricted and limited the intelligence is. And when you're young, you don't know so many things. You might be inquisitive, but you don't know anything. Even in the middle of life, there's so many struggles with intelligence, so many things we don't know, so many things that we wish we knew earlier. And there will be so many things in the future that we wish we could remember. And it's the false ego's job to keep us situated there, to keep us situated in the idea that I am my mind, I am my intelligence. But if we were our intelligence, we wouldn't have moments of forgetfulness. If we were our mind, we would have control of the mind, and it wouldn't be acting according to its own whims. Just see how much you struggle the next time an invasive thought comes up. You might think you've got rid of it, but it can come right back. That's because you're not the mind, and you're not your intelligence, nor are you the false ego. You are a pure spirit soul. Now you might ask, if I'm a pure spirit soul, why do I have to deal with these things? Well, you're a pure spirit soul in the material world. That means we have a body. We aren't the body, but we have a body. That means we have a mind, but we are not the mind. It means we have intelligence, but we are not the intelligence. And it means we have false ego, but we are not the false ego. As a spirit soul, our original position is eternity, knowledge, and bliss. But our troublemaking friend, the false ego, is distracting us away from that. It's trying to convince us that we are the all in all. I am worth worshiping alone. But this is nonsense. We think we're so powerful, but we can't control the weather. We can't control the people around us. We can't even control our own bowels. So how powerful are we really? We're disturbed. We're confused. But in our original position, we still aren't all worshipable. In our original position, our only job is to worship the all-worshipable. We are servants of something much bigger than us. What happens to someone when they die? They take another body. But what happens to someone when they leave the material world? They serve. We can notice that we're always happier when we're in service to others, and that when we're trying to serve ourselves, we don't get anywhere near as much pleasure. This is plain as day to see for anybody who's really paying attention. But the job of the false ego is to make us think that all the glory belongs to me. So how do we overcome the false ego? By service, and not service to ourselves, but by humble service to others, without any air of importance, without any expecting of reciprocation. We serve the divine for the sake of serving the divine. And by serving the divine, then we can become very satisfied. The false ego will have us believe that there's no way we can be happy in service to others, even if we're directly serving the divine. But that's the only way that we can actually be peaceful, the only way that we can actually be happy. It is the only way. One might even think that by merging into the Supreme, we might be satisfied, but this too also comes to an end. Our position isn't to be a part of the Supreme. Our position isn't as the Supreme itself. Our position is servant of the Supreme. Once we figure this out, all of our problems are finished.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.